Yeah, in the wash.
In the wash, at Dog Wash Trailer.
In the wash.
In the wash, we'll see you later.
In the wash.
In the wash, let's share some news.
In the wash.
Your dog, your views.
Bye.
Alright, so this is sort of a test run for In the Wash. So we're going to look at taking this out so I can talk to people and look less like they're in prison. This is Michelle. Michelle runs Lily the Lab group, which is kind of like the dog mafia for Leamington. If you want to know anything about dogging, she's
Do
the
not
person,
come to me.
she's the person that you go to. Michelle, I've asked you before, how did you start Lily the Lab? And tell us about what the group does.
Basically, I was in a breed-specific group,
Yep.
and I know that Labradors love all breeds, and I wanted to walk with all kinds of people.
Yep.
So I set up Lily the Lab and Friends, hoping the two could run side by side.
Yep.
But obviously some people had other ideas. So we set up as Lily the Lab and Friends. I wanted it to be as open as possible. I don't like rules. I wanted people to advertise, to be able to be in that position.
Yep.
And hopefully it's become a nice, friendly community page.
Yeah. It seems like any time something's going on in the area to do with dogs, that you're the group that people post it in.
I think it's because we're fairly flexible and we allow things.
Yeah. Do you think like how many did it? Like 7,000 and
We're just over 7.5 now.
So like the thing is with the group is I often message you like to say like I'm doing this thing, or because I don't want to spam it with I'm doing all these events. But like I suppose it's a good thing that people feel like there's a place they can tell you there's a dog event going on.
I think with Facebook, if you don't want to read it, you can always scroll on by.
Yeah.
But being a dog community,
Yep.
if people want to know anything, they know they can come to our group and
Yeah.
just ask a question. They don't feel silly in asking anything really.
Yep.
And I think because we're like that, we have members. Chris, who's hiding behind the camera, he runs Bella and Pecco's Pals. Emma, who's trying to hide at the side of me, she's a behaviourist and a trainer. They volunteer their services. They're very helpful. They donate prizes.
Yep.
When we run our treasure hunt, when we do a raffle, when we do our dog show in September. I just hope it's just a really nice community.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm honest, the only reason I really started doing this job is because I want to spend time with dogs.
Yeah.
That's the main reason. I just thought I want to spend more time in my week with dogs. And
you see, and I like
it.
the group walks.
Yeah, it just like for me, it's a chance to get out and actually be in a place.
Yeah.
With other people, and I think that's the long-term plan with this.
Like-minded people.
Yeah, just get out and do stuff, and it sort of encourage people to go and be active. That's the other thing. But I'm going to just try not to abuse the group, but I'm trying to sort of use it as a way to say this thing's happening.
Yeah.
I think that's the future of it. Just make sure people keep doing stuff, and if people aren't just going, I've got this thing to sell, then it becomes a problem. How do you deal with that kind of thing? Are you still quite flexible on who can do what when?
We are fairly flexible. I do have other admin that help me.
Yeah.
And we have a couple that are, we joke about them being the police.
Yeah.
Which I do appreciate, because they deal with the awkward posts, if you like. But on the whole, we are really lucky, I think.
Yeah.
We don't get any nastiness. So, as I say, generally we are very lucky.
Okay, I'm going to put the blower on now. So this is where, on the subtitles, I'll put a load of racist paraphernalia that you've said. I just make it up as I go along. Let's actually, I'm gonna speak to you while I'm doing this and see how the mic picks it up.
Okay.
Right? Okay, let's try that. Just in testing. Okay, so tell me, how old is Lily?
Lily's 10.
Yeah.
She was 10 in January, and Bonnie's 8.
And how many labs have you had before?
Only one, but I grew up with a lab as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love all breeds, but labs are my favourite.
Well, every time I have a lab, they're always sort of easy mode to work with.
They have their moments.
They can be a bit stubborn.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I would say Lily is what I would call my heart dog.
Yeah.
I love soul dogs. Yes. I love Bonnie, but there's something about Lily.
Yeah.
She's the reason I set the group up mainly.
Yeah.
You know, she was the only dog I had at the time. So
She's always stubborn when she gets in here.
yeah.
She likes to sit, plant herself, and not move. Like,
She does that with photos.
and she
Oh
always,
yeah, she knows now. Whenever I do a group photo, she just plants herself in the front. She knows exactly where to sit.
Have you got dogs with you today? No. Can you get one? Now what I do is like you guys, I'll try and talk to everyone at some point, and I advertise everyone. You know.
Yeah.
So all this, I chop it up into pieces. So,
Yeah.
So get
Lock someone's dog.
get all your all your vile nonsense, like all your offensive things you say out now, all the things you say to upset people.
Okay, cool.
Get it.
Where's that?
Is that your
That's why
prize?
she was late.
I'm thinking I could, the plan is to take this out completely.
Okay.
You're very calm today, Bon. Very, very calm.
Mm-hmm.
You're a good girl. Very calm.
So you're at Emma's dog show, aren't you?
I'm at Emma's dog show
Yeah.
next week, yeah. When I do those kind of things, I think it's just nice just to be there.
Yeah.
I don't really push an agenda to sell watches
Because
or
there's
anything, you know.
a couple of the Dogs for Good guys.
Yeah.
You know, obviously they're our chosen charity. They're going to be there next week.
I'll be there, yeah. I've got a lot booked in, like loads booked in, and that's another thing with the group. Like, I've got so many things booked in that I'm trying to tell people, but there's just so much of it. It's like 2 this week, 2 next week, 2 this week, and I get messaging about the home visits. And I get all the time people message about. I do home visits, but I do it once a week mostly. You know.
I was hoping the guy that won your voucher, I was hoping he'd be here today.
Yeah.
Because he came last time. But
What sort of dog has he got?
he's got a black lab.
But okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Nice chap.
I sort of go on then. They have it under their coat, don't they? They I don't know. The home visits are great. I really enjoy them, but I like being at places to meet people.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Zoe's here as well.
Which
Jeff's
Zoe?
grooming shack.
Oh, the grooming. Oh, the
Yeah.
the grooming shack person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to introduce me to her
I will do.
because that's the other thing. Like with the dog people in the groups, there's like got walkers, groomers, and so on. And there's a kind of a symbiotic nature to everyone. And like a lot of groomers have started telling people to come to me in between, which has been really good.
Yeah.
I got asked to. I do like tidy up paws and things like this. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just simple things, but I don't really want to step out of my lane. I like to do this, and that's it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because otherwise you end up doing a bad job.
There's only one dog left to choose from, so I have to rob her.
That's one.
I got Jeff.
So what I'm going
This
to
is Jeff.
This is Jeff. Hello,
As
Jeff.
in Jeff's grooming shack.
Jeff's grooming shack.
Yeah.
That does sound a very 70s, 1970s pop culture.
With the collar.
But Jeff is a girl.
Yeah. Is it?
So, yeah.
Oh, I got a Jeffy.
She's such a character.
Yeah. Bonnie, I'm trying this watermelon finish.
Smells
there.
nice.
Yeah.